Hey, I'm Carolyn with Diary of a Family. I'm living life intentionally with you today. Garrett's been working hard today at a couple of RVs. I think he fixed one. It was like a 10-minute fix. And then he's been working on our neighbor's trailer. They have a heater that won't turn on. So he's been trying to diagnose that. But he's promised he's going to come over here and sit down for a little bit, take a break. Anyway, it's me. I'm live. Can you say hi? Hi, DFam. Hello, Nursing Our Travel Bug. I figured out how to schedule me live on my phone. Scheduled it and had a thumbnail and everything. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it. Welcome, everybody. We are in beautiful, hot Tucson, Arizona today. My goodness, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. Yes, I know, but when they came into the park, the heater was needed at night when it was still cold, and they tried it 3 different nights and it stopped working. Hello, No Ordinary Path. You're editing. Well, good luck on that. You always edit beautifully. Kristen's on. Garrett's gonna join us here.
Hello.
This live stream has to be all about me because it is my birthday week.
It is. Happy birthday.
Well, technically not until tomorrow. Start of the week is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Happy Easter, you guys. Does it look awkward? Is it awkward?
I'm good.
You're good? You're good? Move the microphone.
Hi,
so you can see it.
D-Fam!
Hi,
There you go.
D-Fam. Love y'all. Love y'all.
Bill said I should be editing, but I would have to record something.
What, Bill? You guys don't have a whole bunch of footage that you're working through? Thank you so much. My birthday is Monday.
Yep.
And I think our friend, yes, she's here. So Miss Bridget is gonna do eggs with the kids, decorating eggs. I actually work tomorrow on Easter. And then Monday's my birthday.
Yeah.
But I think Bridget is gonna I think she has a birthday cake for me for today.
Ooh, fun.
Mommy, she's here.
Yes,
They're
I
here.
understand. Okay.
Eddie, Miss
Welcome her
Bridget's
in.
here.
Yeah. It's all on Natasha's phone. Oh no! All his footage is on her phone, and she's probably at work, so you can't do anything.
Bill, I keep telling you, you gotta get
Cake? Yes.
a regular camera so that you can record stuff.
Oh, don't tease him.
Because if your wife has a nice camera.
Don't tease him. I've done laundry today, so
Yeah.
it'll be nice to just chill the rest of the day, have birthday cake. What else? So
Wow.
Monday, okay, I've lost my chance, I think, because I wanted to get my hair trimmed today. It's getting really scruffy back here. But that should have been done in the morning, and he was out doing some RV fixes.
Yep.
So that'll probably happen Monday morning. And then my friend Hope from X Marks the Spot, she wants to do mani-pedis. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't had a mani-pedi since for the wedding, basically.
It's been a long time.
Mommy!
What did Kristen say? I didn't catch it.
So excited to see both you guys this week, moving to
I
Leaf Verde
know.
Monday.
I know. I am so
It's
excited.
gonna be awesome. And the pool is nice, so we will
Yes.
have to go swimming while you guys are here.
Yes, everybody needs to bring their swimsuits. It's so hot here, so I think that's it. I think we are done with the cold weather up here in Tucson. I think summer is in full bloom. You
Yeah.
are crushing it. I love your sundress. Ah.
Lead
Oh, your
Verde
shirt
or
is
Leaf
beautiful.
Verde? That's the question.
What's the question?
What? What's the question?
Bill said Lead Verde, woohoo.
Oh,
I think it might have been a typo.
typo. Typo. Please have a seat in the shade. Join us.
Got mine in the water.
Good.
Put mine in.
And the eggs that Garrett boiled for the kids are in the refrigerator in a bowl. You can send Emma in for them. Emma, you know my little bowl? It's all filled with eggs. So I have this all set up. Yeah, but we're gonna do all of them. So we have some,
'em
and you
all.
guys can take some home. The kids are excited about dyeing eggs. Did you bring your swimsuit?
Emma wants to go swimming.
Yes, she does. They all want to go swimming, but they also want to dye eggs.
Yeah, everybody wants to go
Oh,
swimming.
So we'll do
No,
our
we
live
don't,
stream
Mom.
while you guys dye eggs.
this was a little bit
Oh my
fun.
goodness. You guys, Garrett and I were sitting around the campfire last night,
Ooh.
and we were having a really great conversation about something we can do with you guys, and we can't share it with you yet. Some of you on this stream know kind of a little bit of what we're talking about.
Bring them out. Put them in the refrigerator.
I'm kind of like getting so excited. I have like goosebumps. So can't wait to be able to share this with you.
We'll
I
give you a
think-
little bit more of a hint closer to the end of the stream.
I think the full reveal is going to be in about a month. About a month when we're getting ready to leave.
It's quite a bit that we have to try and get prepared
Yeah.
and get in line. So,
Um,
but those of you who we have talked to, started early.
No, we didn't
No.
start early. I don't
Started
think so.
15 minutes late.
15 minutes late. 15 minutes late.
Well, we got started late because of the issues I was having. Carolyn was planning on going live by
I
herself,
was going to just do it myself.
and I got to a point with this furnace I've been working on. Yes, I'm doing furnace in 90-degree
Furnace.
weather.
But
It's not working.
They needed it when it was cold weather. Cold weather is over now, but they still need to get it fixed, and it's under warranty, so that's
Yeah.
why you're still working on it.
So I'm trying to get it fixed. I thought I had it figured out, but then it kept one more thing after another, just stopped not working. I put in a new board. You think the new board would do it, and that didn't do it.
Mm.
So I'm as a tech, I am really kind of stumped. And the way they made this trailer, it makes it nearly impossible for someone to
get
get
it
the
out?
furnace out of the trailer.
To get it out, to be able to look at all the
Yeah.
parts and take it apart.
They put the furnace in.
Hello, Richard.
Hello.
He's just joined us on the live stream.
That
Yes, he is able to do warranty work because he is certified.
what I end up doing is I bill the customer. The customer sends the bill to the warranty department,
And
and
then they
they
get
get reimbursed. It's a little more simple to do it that way
Yeah.
right now. Is for me to fill out the warranty paperwork and submit the paperwork and it's
Yeah.
a huge process for you to get reimbursed, whereas if you're the owner, you can pay someone to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And then it's more likely or not it's going to be a smaller bill anyways, because someone took the time to fix it and not
Yeah.
just replace. So
Yeah. So how is No Ordinary Path doing? We're wondering. How is everybody doing? Let's think of a question.
Yeah, what's
Where is everybody this week, and is it hot there yet?
I'm in Tucson, KOA, and yes, it's hot.
Bridget
Yeah,
said
this
she's in
is,
Tucson.
this is,
KOA,
this is on
and it's hot.
Arizona. This is on Arizona.
yeah, put on a chatter doesn't count. So I'm hoping there's a great network of RV techs that are on Facebook, and I've put out the questions and what I've tested and what has not come through. So I'm hoping that helps narrow down the issues so that I can actually, okay, this is what I need to change.
Yeah.
But right now, everything I try is not working.
Yeah.
And so how can I narrow down what's not working when nothing's working? So
Right, exactly. Okay, I have to show you guys the flowers I got for Easter and for my birthday. Here we go.
Yep, Phoenix is so hot. Yeah, we
Bloomed in 3 days.
that's why No Ordinary Path said
They bloomed in like 3 days.
So purple.
yep.
It's
So
pretty.
Aren't
No
they
Ordinary
pretty?
Path said it's so hot. North Phoenix final 2 days of boondocking. Yep.
It smells weird.
We decided to come to a park early primarily because we knew it was going to start getting hot,
Yeah.
and Carolyn was sick of the dust.
I
So-
was so sick of the dust. It was not fun. Benson, Arizona, 90 degrees. Oh my gosh.
It's really, really unbearable to boondock
know.
in the heat.
I know it is. Yep, it is. I got these beautiful flowers. They're hyacinths. got them from my good friend who's sitting over here, Miss Bridget. Miss Bridget Machida. Thank you so much for my flowers. Here, will you go put those on the table over there? Don't drop them.
It seems like we're already in your birthday week. If
I
we're getting
know, we're going to
presents.
celebrate all over
Did you ever
the place.
find out where that package came from?
Yes, so I got this package in the mail. It had no name on it other than the company it came from. Anybody heard of Lush? I guess there's a store in Omaha,
Oh,
but it was sent from their Canadian
Store.
their Canadian plant or whatever. Anyway, it was a foot scrub and a foot lotion and hand lotion and a lip scrub and lip balm. Oh my gosh, I was like, what? I got off work on Thursday and just sat pampering myself. He'd opened the package ahead of time, like he thought he saw his name on it, but it had my name on it.
yeah.
But it had like Lush written all over it, like it was some, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
So
funny.
I found out who sent it to me, and it was Tasha, my recruiter. Garrett's good shape.
Let's
It's not
see here.
coming through, is it?
No, it is a little bit. That's what I sent to Carolyn, and I was like,
I was really like,
what's this?
I was like, I don't know what that is, and I opened it up, and it was too late to text, but I thought that it was probably Natasha, so I texted her the next morning. She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad it arrived before your birthday." We've had funny situations. My first birthday with Atlas, she sent me a package
Oh gosh.
to
yeah.
the RV park we were staying at, and it never arrived.
So
Never arrived.
that was one of those that there was a dispute between the RV park and the post office. The post office showed us the computer and said, we delivered it.
Mhm.
The RV park said, we never got it.
And so my birthday present was lost.
So-
Oh, shucky darn.
Our thought is someone was taking mail and not reporting it
Yeah.
because they would get in trouble if they reported themselves.
Yep. Something
So
like that.
somehow
I know,
it never
nice
showed it up.
gift.
It never showed up.
It never showed up. So I'm excited for mani pedis, and I'm excited to get my hair cut. You know what would make it the perfect trifecta? Is a massage. A massage.
It most
Especially after the day we had on Wednesday.
probably. Yeah.
We spent all day outside, manual labor, but it was well worth it, wasn't it?
Yep, and we'll be sharing that with you guys later. And
Yeah. Got some awesome video footage, and it's kind of sort of tying into what we're planning to do this summer.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, for those of you that we've been talking to, you know, we've picked a few people that we wanted to bounce ideas off of, and you guys have been amazing and getting some pretty cool feedback. And it kind of is changing what our original thought was,
Mhm.
and I think it's going to make it a lot more interesting and exciting for everybody.
if you're
So-
watching this post live stream and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know what they're talking about, I'm super excited about whatever they're doing, email us and we'll let you be part of the in group. We'll give you kind of a brief overview ahead of time
Yeah.
of what we're doing and see if you want to join us in our endeavors, because this is going to get the whole DFAM community involved. There will be great stuff. There will be great ideas. I mean, this is like, I don't know, we have so much planning to do before we can share it with you guys, but we have some great ideas brewing up here.
Yep,
In
Here's
our
No
heads.
Travel Bug said, you guys give nothing away.
We give nothing away, nothing at all. Try not to.
Try not to.
It's
So-
not ready. We have to make it better before we let you guys know.
You have to polish it down a little bit more.
We have to have some more late nights around the campfires chatting about it.
And that campfire does work nice.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the circle of trust. Well, tell Natasha to check her messages because I sent her the message.
Yes.
If she hasn't read it, then
Yes. Nursing our travel
Listen,
bug.
I
You're part
haven't
of the
get-
inner circle.
yeah.
Just read your email.
Well,
Text messages.
I sent it. I sent the message that I sent to everybody else to Natasha on Facebook,
Mommy,
Facebook Messenger.
we need vinegar.
Vinegar?
Do we have vinegar?
Yeah, we
So,
do. Which
Nursing
kind?
Our Travel Bug All you have to do is talk to the boss, and
The
she
boss.
will help you fill you in on what's going on. So, yes. So, the kids are working on eggs right now. They're going to be making nurse the kids are working on. Hopefully, they'll be done in time so we can show you guys the.
Huh? I don't
The
have any
Easter
white vinegar.
eggs.
I have rice vinegar. That's almost white.
What do you think? I think it would have to be.
It's not as acidic, so you just need to use a little extra.
Just what?
Use extra vinegar,
Extra because it's not as acidic as white vinegar.
but the apple cider vinegar isn't going to work because it's colored.
No, change the color. Of
Okay.
All right, so we're getting different color vinegar because I guess that color vinegar didn't work. So, but I know people have been asking how the RV tech stuff has been going, and since we moved into the RV park, it has really been picking up. Last week, I had a job that started out where a guy called me texted me, called me like just before our live stream about some issues with his landing gear, and I ended up having to drive 45 minutes out there.
That was a big job.
It was a big job, and I ended up rebuilding the bevel gears in the landing gear.
He had the whole thing out, the whole side of the RV propped up with bottle jacks.
Yep.
Big job, but you did it in one morning.
I did it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took me about 3 hours, but I had all the parts. I had everything I needed. The owner of the house was out helping me,
It's awesome.
and that would have,
Yeah, it was
I
good.
guess, saved me a little bit of time. So.
Yeah.
And I did a video on it so that you guys can see some of the things that I do.
I
and I
haven't
mean,
seen that video footage.
All the stuff I've done as a tech, it's everything from a couple days ago. I went and looked at an AC unit,
That was fried.
and that thing was
Ooh,
completely fried.
completely fried.
Compressor was bad. The capacitors had blown, like literally
It's
blown, and
amazing
was
that they
fused
didn't
wires
have a
together.
fire up there.
Yeah, why they didn't burn? That thing didn't burn down.
So
But-
are you replacing that for them or are they doing it elsewhere?
They have it that RV is scheduled to get traded in, and
So they're
so
just gonna do it with the
they're
trade.
gonna just do it in with the trade-in and say, hey, look, the AC's not working. You need to swap it with a new one,
Yeah,
and then they'll take the hit as far as the trade-in value.
yeah.
So, but and some jobs have been as simple as a button came loose on the person's vent fan, and I just screwed it in, and they're like,
It
how
took you
much do
5
you owe you?
minutes.
I'm like, well,
Took you 5-10 minutes.
it wasn't broken,
It just fell apart.
it just fell apart. So they gave me a couple of dollars, and it's like, okay, thanks. Then I mean, it's like vents. A lot of the stuff, it's very simple work to do,
Yeah.
but if you don't know how or you don't want to do it, that's why I'm here.
That's why
and
you're
then you
here.
get issues like this furnace, and I just want to cut a big hole in the side of it and pull it out and stomp on it. But
Can you tell he's stressed about it? Relax.
go ahead and talk so I don't have to.
Well, you've been talking all about you. Let's talk about me. Just kidding. I got to sleep in the other morning when I was supposed to be at work. I got called off for the first time.
Yeah.
There were no patients on the unit. And then she did have me come in. I think I got there 11:15. So I got to sleep in and start the kids on their tours and schoolwork. And then got called in and was helping with traffic flow into the ED. It was kind of a busy morning. And they were doing some construction in the lobby.
Hmm.
And then was able to admit my first patient at about 3 and just finished the day off with just her, just that one patient. And then yesterday I had another admission, so we had 2 when I left the day. That's the kind of like shifts I get. And then out of the blue, I'll go in and I'll have like a full load of patients, 4 or 5 patients, this one going to surgery, that one coming back, this one discharging, you know, and I'll have those crazy running out flat days, but every once in a while, not like constantly. So it's been a very nice contract. And they did cut back my hourly salary. My contract was changed partway through. A lot of travel nurses have had their contracts slashed recently because luckily there aren't a lot of patients in the hospital sick with COVID anymore, and so they're getting rid of those COVID pay contracts, trying to save themselves a little moolah, moolah. But we're doing really well. We've been trying to put money away in savings for our summertime, because what we're planning to do with you guys, the DFAM, was going to require us to not be working. So we have to have some money saved up. Yes. And again, we're not going to give anything away, so.
We have only 2.
Anyway, we've been like jam packing all of our days off, like a ton of our days off, with just go see this person, go do that, get this done. We've been remodeling our RV, tearing things out. I've been going through the kids' clothing because it's springtime, right? Kids have grown, clothes are starting to fall apart, so we've had to do that as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we've got to find painting clothes for them so
Yeah.
that they don't ruin their good clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have had so much going on. It's been nonstop fun. But oh gosh, I wish we could share it with you guys now. But it's coming. We'll get it done. Okay, question of the day. What are you doing for Easter? I know we already asked where are you and what's the temperature, but
Do we use the metal?
It's hot and it's
Garrett, I'm missing these comments because I can't see them and they disappear.
okay. I'm back.
Go back and tell me what their comments are. Thank you very much.
Um,
Yeah, Rachel.
how hot is? The dogs don't want to go for a walk because it's so hot out up in Benson.
Yeah.
Or up at
Yeah.
they're in Benson
Benson,
now.
yeah. The marks are in Benson.
X marks the spot. Hope said nice gifts.
Oh, they were
Yeah.
such nice gifts. Got me some Easter flowers.
So Thin Blue Lane RV Life has joined
Hello,
us. Thank you.
hello, welcome.
Sorry, this is not our normally polished live stream, so
Well,
be patient
because
with us.
I thought I was doing it by myself. He was at a job until recently, so I
yeah.
got the live stream going on my phone.
So everyone's saying hello to Thin Blue Lane.
Yes.
No Ordinary Passes. John was cut down too,
I know.
but
it
he only has
stinks.
3 more shifts.
Oh, well, that's not bad. I'm like halfway through my contract, so I'm like, oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
because I think, what was it? We saw about a $700 cut on our weekly paycheck.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a big deal. It's a big deal right there. But
Yep. Then Nursing Our Travel Bug says, I still think it's phooey, those one-sided contracts.
I know it doesn't make sense. Why have a contract if the hospital isn't going to be held to it as well?
Honestly, I think you should, like, if a nurse reneges on their contract, you can be blackballed and not be able to do contracts anymore. I think hospitals should be held to the same standard. If they cut someone's hours or let them go for a ridiculous reason, or don't hold up to their end of the contract, they should be blackballed from getting travel nurses.
But they're the ones with the big bucks and the big lawyers, so
Yeah.
we are at their mercy.
Yep. So, anyways, Thin Blue Line said, a one-sided contract is not a contract at all, in my opinion.
No, it's not. It's
But they can't keep us any longer than. So once you're done with your commitment as far as days, you're done.
yeah.
So they can't just keep you after that.
Hi, Days Great Adventures. Welcome.
Um,
We miss you guys. Yes, Hope said something about at least I wasn't canceled, and we're very
That's
thankful
true.
for that, because I mean basically that's how the hospital it was able to just like slash everybody's contract in half, because there weren't a lot of jobs, and so it was basically take this or leave. But there
Yeah.
were no jobs, so nobody's leaving their contracts.
Yeah.
So I guess when there's a supply and demand thing when it comes to travel nursing.
Well-
If there is a shortage on supply, they are begging you to come and work for them. You know, if the demand is less, like it has been, then there's not so much need, and they can kind of say, well, this is our rate, and take it or leave it. So
Yeah.
it's pretty tough. But I'm very thankful that we didn't lose the contract.
Well, honestly, I wonder why the Reno contract, when they just said, okay, bye, you're canceled, and then we're like, and then as soon as we were done, what was it, a week or
3
two
weeks
later?
later,
3 weeks
they
later,
were hiring
they were
again,
hiring more travelers.
but at lower rates. They
At-
wanted to get rid of all their.
So why not?
COVID
Why
pay.
couldn't they just ask those that were there, saying, "Look, we got to let people go or take a reduced rate"?
The option was I could go full time with them.
Oh,
and
so they
work
were,
for them.
yeah. So be permanent staff
Be permanent staff. Yeah. Yeah. So it didn't make a lot of sense. But for the Reno job, it was basically they didn't have enough patients because
Yeah.
they weren't doing any surgeries, and there wasn't that huge rush of COVID patients like they thought,
or
they
yeah.
expected. And
Well, even up here in
so
Tucson,
they had
it hasn't.
prepared, and they'd given me a great contract, and it was a great call-off policy where they could only call me off 2 shifts. And so they were basically running their unit with travelers that they couldn't call off anymore.
Yeah.
And then they were canceling and having all of their regular staff use their PTO hours, and the regular staff was getting ticked off.
Well, I understand that they were in a hard position, but you know, just to let everybody go like that, to me, it just seems kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the way the apple falls.
They said Norton Past said that's nuts in Reno. Banner cut all other travelers but 2. Now they are swamped and short-staffed and begging John to extend.
We lost that color.
Oh, that's ridiculous. So ridiculous. They go from one extreme to another instead of being somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
It's like, really? Really?
We need the vinegar
Yes, I'm glad you said no thanks, because it's like,
Yeah.
but you already
how this
slashed
one spills?
our contract, and now
So
you're just
you
asking
can't
us to
put
extend?
that. Be very
Yeah.
careful.
No.
Yeah. Nursing Travel Bug said there should be a lawyer service for travelers, but I guess that would still mess you up with whatever hospital entity you're working with.
Yeah. I don't know.
A lot of times it's just not worth the amount of money that it would take to get
Yeah.
attorneys involved.
Yeah. So,
So,
Just like this one.
and I mean, we're temporary workers in nature. So
Busy. Please get more
when you're under contract, you're under contract. When you're not, you're not. I mean, it's just the nature of the beast.
it's really nice that at any time that you can basically work anything for a short amount of time, right? You
Yeah.
can deal with just about anything for 13 weeks, for 10
Yeah.
weeks,
Yep.
for 6 weeks, you know, as your contract gets shorter and shorter. If it's, you know, issues on the unit, you don't really jive really well with the staff, the patient load is really heavy.
Yeah.
The only thing is if you feel unsafe while you're doing your
Line it.
care.
That'll do it.
If you're not feeling safe, you feel like you're putting your license at risk, your patients are not getting the care that they
Yeah.
need. That's the time to document, and find out if your state that you're working in has safe harbor laws.
Yeah.
So and follow through with all the safe harbor laws, with all the paperwork that you have to do for that.
Yeah.
But if you document it really well, then if you say, hey, I can't take this anymore, and you quit, then your company will back you up.
Yep.
So,
Nursing Our Travel Bug said nursing industry ? In general needs to be fixed. Folks are getting burned out. Hello, Miss Day. Shelly is on.
Hello, Shelley. Yeah, they're on their other channel too.
Yeah. So, yeah, for us, you know, you kind of have to work with what you got. You know,
Yeah.
until we can figure out ways to make enough money. Oh, hello, nomadic ramblers.
Hi guys, welcome. We have been chatting a little bit about life in general. How hot is it and where are you at? And do you have any awesome plans for Easter? I will be working.
Yep.
And Garrett, you're going to take the kids to church?
Yep. There's a church just down the street from us, not too far. That seems like a decent church. You know, as far as I can tell. We've been doing church online.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
But it's not the same as being somewhere in person. So.
Yeah. So you guys will get to go to church, which means that I have to shower these kids tonight because they are so dirty.
Yep. So California Travel Videos is on.
Hi,
Hello and
Michael.
welcome. They said we were just
Hi,
talking about you
Michael.
guys.
Aw. Yeah, Michael's on here. Say hi. Hi, Mr.
Hi.
Michael.
Hi, Michael. Hi, Mr.
Look at that
Michael.
cheesy grin. What a cheesy grin you
Cheese ball.
got.
They took two of the grandkids out for the night and what's
Oh, fun.
hard work.
Hard work. Hard work, yes.
Well, you know, it's probably one of those things once you're done with kids, then you kind of forget a little bit how hard it was, and
Yeah.
when you're right in the middle of it, you're just like, "Ooh."
Linen, you're so loud. What kind of dog is he? Remind me. A schnauzer.
He's
They're
a-
loud dogs, aren't they?
What kind of dog is that?
I like that
Bad
Oh
dog.
yeah, yeah,
He'll be cool and he won't see
Yeah.
the dogs.
yeah. Cause he
Oh.
seems stressed out, huh?
Weird.
So Grace is watching, not Michael today.
Oh, hi,
So,
Grace.
hello,
We didn't get a
hello.
chance to meet you, but someday, right? Someday.
Someday, next time, once you're traveling and we meet up, that'd be
Well, maybe
awesome.
we'll just come and see him in California.
Yeah.
Are you doing okay there, Timothy?
Yeah, just a little hot.
You're a little hot. We've had to break out popsicles today. The kids are talking about swimming because it's got to be 85 at least.
Well, I can show
A
you.
little
Like,
bit of a breeze.
we're not getting any respite.
Oh no, it's 91.
It'll be
There
91
you go.
tomorrow, 97.
Oh,
By-
even worse.
Yeah.
It's pretty much going to be in the 90s all week.
So it's hot enough that I started putting up the Reflectix again today.
Yep.
All our two skylights have Reflectix in them again, and I put up the Reflectix for the long window behind the stove because that's the side that the sun is on
Yeah.
most of the morning and into the afternoon, and then it switched and now it's shining on the other side. So we need to buy another roll of Reflectix so that we can Reflectix these big windows here too.
Yeah.
But
California Travel Video said I told the grandchildren that God gave mom 2 extra hands when the babies were born,
Our friends gave
but
us.
they fall off when the kids are 18. Now I only have 2.
ah,
What?
That's pretty
awesome.
good.
I want 4 arms. I want 4 arms. 99 tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
So the nomadic
Oh.
ramblers, their truck is still in the shop.
Oh no.
Hopefully they
so
get
you're
it back soon.
stuck. You can't move on to cooler places.
Yeah, we had our truck in the shop
multiple times.
last week. We were able to get it back on Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I dropped it off
Yeah.
Monday, and they finally got it fixed. So,
Yeah.
and that one actually, it was
I
pretty
get
crazy.
8 arms.
You got 8 arms? Yeah.
I get 8 arms.
It
Yeah, so
wasn't,
the oil leak we've been dealing with for over a year,
is gone.
it's finally gone, you guys. No more oil dripping out from the truck. Yay.
And I had them do an oil change, so they got new filters, new oil. So the truck is good to go
It's all
for right
set,
now.
except that we need to
Except
have the
the
brakes
brakes.
looked at before we hit the road again.
Our brakes
So,
started squeaking.
Yeah.
So, and it happened after we were boondocking.
Yeah. But we have about 6 weeks left.
Yep.
So we have time, but we just have to plan it out because I have almost my full schedule out to the end, and so we'll know what our days are off are
Yeah.
and we just have to make sure that we get everything done. I feel like we're running out of time. This is the best place. Like when you're sitting still for a long amount of time, that's when you start like, okay, we gotta do this, we gotta get that, we gotta have this mailed to us. Do we have enough time to purchase this and have it shipped?
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a whole pile of garbage underneath our trailer.
Yep.
We're getting ready to dump. You know, it's part of remodel because we got new furniture. Anyway, all kinds of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nomadic Rambler says, thank goodness Debbie and Jim are here and the clients that they've been helping, and they've been helping us out a lot.
Oh, very good. Yeah, it'd be really hard to be on your own with your truck in the...
Oh,
Yeah. Bridget asked, Carolyn, shall we
Light it.
start coloring now or wait for your
No.
camera?
Oh,
Go ahead and start
Go
coloring.
ahead. Go ahead. I can grab the camera and...
I'll close the door.
Emma, you coloring? She's doing eggs.
So the kids have started the eggs. Oh,
Except for the wheel.
we just got a super chat from the Nomadic Ramblers.
Oh,
Thank you guys. Woohoo! So we definitely hope to see you guys soon. Hopefully your truck gets fixed shortly. I know you were talking a bit about it, about what was going on. So thank you, An Ordinary Path, for joining. We'll see you guys in a little bit. And yeah, see you guys on Wednesday. Let's see, what else do we got? So Carolyn's going to grab the camera and start capturing some of this footage here. Carolyn, do you have all Easter off? So unfortunately, Carolyn is actually working on Easter itself. So that being said, she will be home. Normally she works from 7 to 7:30. So she'll be home later. But yeah, she has to work. But she gets holiday pay.
Holiday pay rock.
So do we have overtime on this week too, or just
No.
no?
Just
Okay.
holiday pay.
Okay. But so we are getting extra pay, which we're happy about, especially since our contract got canceled, or not reduced, not canceled, reduced. So yeah, Bridget photobomb. Yep, we have just some fun stuff going on this afternoon. So
I forgot that it needed vinegar.
oh,
I forgot that you needed vinegar
We
to
just-
dye eggs.
yeah.
Because I haven't had white vinegar in a while.
Yeah.
I use it to clean with, but I used the last of it about a month ago. And
Yeah.
we haven't bought any more.
So Shelly asked, do you have all day Easter off? And I told her no.
Nope.
You work till at least 7:30.
Yes. I mean, unless we discharge all the patients, and then I can go home early.
Yeah.
But yeah, I.
So it can be like, okay, guys, let's get it going. Let's get you off. Get you.
Well, I'm thinking
I want
there's gonna be one patient at
That's
least.
yours.
Thank you. Oh
But
my
but
goodness.
but you're
one
getting
patient.
extra pay too. So there's that.
There's one patient at least that will be there through Easter.
Okay.
I mean, unless a miracle happens. Just when you get patients that you're waiting for insurance to clear them to go on to the next facility, it's like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Because they don't need to be in the hospital anymore. They need to go to rehab or they need to go to the skilled nursing facility.
Yeah.
But you're having to freaking wait for the insurance. And I'm like, how much more money are they spending on this hospital room than
wait for
they
the-
would be at the other, you
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
So the Manic Rambler said, "Are y'all in a park?" Yes. We've been in this park for about 2 weeks now.
We lasted about
We lasted about a month and a half.
a month and a half
Boondocking.
It was too dusty.
And yeah, the locations that we went boondocking in, the first one was Snyder Hill, BLM.
Snyder Hill BLM.
And
Awesome place.
It was actually a really great place. It was crazy. You pulled in, you're like, oh my gosh, there's glass everywhere, all over the ground. And then you realize none of the glass is sharp.
No,
It's all been, like,
the
worn
sand,
down.
the dirt
Yeah.
has worn down all the edges.
And so it's
So
literally
it's just a
like,
sparkly little landscape.
yeah.
I mean, it's not very dirty. There isn't a whole lot of garbage out there. We've
Yeah.
been to places that had a lot of garbage.
Yeah.
So the next place was the Trust Land.
Yeah, the next place was Trust Land, and we actually went and found a spot that no one had camped in before. I mean, maybe there was someone that tent camped there at some point. There was a lot of trash, and maybe people went out and partied out there.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of just garbage out there. However, we did extra work to clear out the land.
We probably took about 5 big garbage sacks of garbage out.
Yeah, we were always taking garbage out. We left it better than we found it, and we made a way for us to get in there and park.
Yeah.
However, that kicked up a ton of the dust, and the dust there was about as fine as talcum powder.
Yeah, it
and
was
it got
virgin
in
soil.
everything.
Virgin desert soil, and we broke through that crust, and it didn't get better from there. It did not
Yeah.
get better from there. But I think after it had blown a bunch, and I think with the rain that we've had, it might be a little bit better to go camping now.
And maybe we should have sprayed the water down and try to
Yeah.
pack it down ourselves. Maybe that would have helped it.
It's tough though when you're in the desert and boondocking
That's
to
a lot of
use
water.
to just spray your campsite. I mean,
Yeah. So yes, we are now in a park. We are at probably the nicest RV park
we've ever been
we've
to.
ever been to.
It's a resort.
Probably one of the nicer parks in Tucson.
And
So,
family friendly.
and it's family friendly. Well, I would say that there are probably 3 parks in Tucson area that aren't age restricted.
Yeah. Everything else is
Everything is 55 and older up here. So for us, it was like, okay, do we go somewhere that's like an hour away so that we can pay less money? Or do we go to a park where there's families and kids
Yeah.
that our kids are going to be? Yet last night, I let them play for like 3 hours with the kids in our
They were
little area.
running the whole block here.
Yeah. So for us, it's really paying a little bit extra to be in a nice park
Yeah.
that has a restaurant, 2 pools,
Mhm.
it has a pickleball court,
Scheduled
it has
programming.
yeah, we saw fire dancers. You can see it on our live stream we did on Diary of a Family on Facebook. I did about 2 or 3 minutes of a live stream with fire dancers that they had here.
So cool. I mean, they've had the color run. They've done the luau. I mean, they have breakfasts where you can go do pancake breakfast. I think
Yeah.
that's tomorrow morning.
That's tomorrow morning.
They did it. They're doing an Easter egg hunt here at 3, I think.
Yep.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. So, as much as we like to boondock, we felt that the season was right for us to go into a park. And right now, I mean, I'm getting calls probably every other day,
Yeah.
at least, for
Earning
people
us
that.
some money.
So I've been earning money for the family. So
Makes you feel more manly.
unless I can't fix something, and then I'm sitting there just
Scratching your head.
yeah.
Yes, I'm doing laundry again because normally he would do laundry.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to go to a laundromat, and I hate doing that.
Yep.
But we've got a laundromat right here,
Yep.
just down the way, so I can load it into the wagon and go. So that's what I did this morning,
Yep.
allowing him to get some work in. It's been fun.
Yeah. Nishna Travel Book said good stuff. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Xmarsh Spa says sounds like a vacation there.
I know. Well,
Yep.
though, the kids are continuing to do schoolwork. We didn't take any breaks off because we take breaks in the weeks.
Yep.
I mean, if we took a whole spring break, they would be behind, and we would be doing schoolwork all through the summer like we did last year.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was July, August that we were still working on schoolwork,
Yep.
like one subject.
Yeah. Shelly said sounds like a great park. Lots of fun for the kids.
Yes.
And this park, it comes highly recommended by the FullTime Families organization, which we're a part of. So when they're recommending this park, and there's at least 2 or 3 FullTime Family members in the park right now,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, this is a good place to be, even though there might be a place that's probably cheaper.
Yeah. But we've done cheap before because we've been short on cash, short on funds, and God has blessed us this year. So we just felt like we could do this for a month or two.
Yeah.
And really only the first month was expensive. And then in the month of April, they switched to a lower amount that you have to pay because it's off season.
Yes.
People aren't coming up here because it's too hot. They're all like leaving the area.
Yep.
Utilities are not included, so I mean that's gonna maybe offset it a little bit
Yeah.
because we're gonna be running our AC more.
Yep.
But,
Yes, Shelly asked if we did monthly.
yes.
It's actually cheaper
To do
by
it
a
monthly.
huge amount. I was looking at, there was a discount that Full-Time Families was giving people. If you stayed 12 days, 12 days if you paid for 12 days in the park, you got 2 days for free.
14 days.
It was 14 days total. I went and I just did it just to see what the discount.
Right.
It was like $1,100 for the 2 weeks, and that didn't include the extra 2 days off.
$1,100 is more than we paid
For a month. We're paying $900 something a month for the first month, and then $700 for the second month.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, well, so
that doesn't make sense. Just pay for a month.
yes, I understand getting a discount for staying monthly because
Yeah.
you know you're staying here, but that there would be no incentive for me to want to stay 2 weeks. I would just pay for a month, and then just leave 2 weeks early.
Whenever I wanted.
Yeah. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me that someone would do it that way.
Yeah.
But
So it hasn't been a total vacation, although it's nice to go and use the pool and hang out with friends and such. But we have been, working. Obviously, you're working, and we've been trying to do a lot on the trailer while we have hookups, while we have power, while we're not traveling.
yeah,
So we've got a lot. We've gotten a lot accomplished, and we still have a lot more to accomplish.
for me it was kind of sad because I wanted to get our lithium batteries put in before, so that we could actually say, hey,
We've
You know,
used them
we
boondocking.
used them
but we haven't.
boondocking.
We haven't. He got the batteries all installed here in this park. But I mean, it was going to require us ripping stuff out,
Yeah.
rewiring stuff.
it was a much better environment to install it.
It would have been a pain in the neck to do it while we were boondocking.
Yeah. But I can definitely, I can check. Let's see right there.
It says 97%.
97% battery.
I don't know that it showed.
Yeah. So I can check.
We will enjoy it a lot. I think
Yes.
once we start moving around more and we're doing some boondocking between locations.
Yeah.
Because we have outlets now that we can run from the inverter, so we can use our power differently than
Yeah.
when we had just lead acids
Well,
and
and
no
we
inverter.
almost tripled our capacity as well. We went from 67 usable amp hours to 200 usable amp hours.
So our thought next is to get a couple of folding
Solar panels.
solar panels
Yeah.
so that we can trickle charge even when we're boondocking.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll still use our generator. The whole thing
On
is
hot days, you still have to use a generator.
yeah, because of AC, needing to have the AC.
Yes.
But the thing is, he's been buying more and more and more tools and putting them in our RV. I'm like, we're gonna be so overweight. We have to figure out how we're gonna continue his business while we travel, so that we aren't overloading the rig.
Yeah.
And we haven't figured out how to do that. We've tossed around some ideas. We are contemplating a switch up at some point, a different, commuter vehicle
Yeah.
that can tow something behind it.
Now, technically, my grandparents towed that Scamp with a Honda Civic. So technically, we could get something
A tow
for
package
a
on the
tow
car.
package for the car, but I don't. It wouldn't be worth the money to me. I would rather just spend $1,000 more, maybe.
Yeah. But we don't need a super huge trailer.
No.
I mean, we don't even necessarily need one the size of a small U-Haul trailer, those little tiny ones.
Yep.
I mean, we could even manage with something really small and open, but then again,
Yeah.
tools, you want to have them locked up, you want them covered from the weather. So
Yeah.
having a fully enclosed trailer that we can lock, we can, you know, put the name of the business on the side of it or something. I don't know. We haven't figured that all out yet.
Yep.
But if he continues to grow his business and need more and more tools, we have to figure something out.
Yeah, definitely it won't work. I mean, we can put a lot of the tools in the car.
Yes, my poor little car is turning into a work vehicle.
Um,
And the day that he went out to fix that guy's landing gear,
I had to take
the
the
truck
car.
was in the shop, so he had to take all his. I mean, he had the back seat filled up and the trunk filled up because he took all his tools. He didn't know what he would need for that job.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, my poor little car.
Yeah. Nomadic Ramblers reminded us that I do need to sit down and watch their video because they have their lithium batteries
Yes.
and
Yes.
they're starting with 600 watts of solar.
Wow, 600.
Yep.
I wonder how that'll do to keep your batteries topped off. And
Well,
how
it
many
definitely.
how many watts do you have? Like battery size. Do
Yeah.
you remember how much they have?
I have to watch their video.
Okay.
I think it's 4 to 6 batteries.
4 to 6 batteries.
But I don't know if
Sounds-
I can't remember for sure. Like I said, I need to go watch it.
One like this?
Honestly, I think it really comes down to what is your power usage and what are you going to be doing with it.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I would really like to test is when we boondock in the summer or in the winter time, we did 2 winters with lead acid batteries that were not the
lead-acid.
greatest.
I mean, the kids were only watching TV when the generator was running. We
Yeah.
only powered the microwave, and we only used the AC a couple of days when they were
Yeah.
hot in the desert in the summertime.
Oh no, that's
So
going away.
our
Spin it. I guess
Mr. C got a start deal on the solar panels, $296 for 2 200-watt panels. Oh, that's not bad. So our idea really is to test out a minimal system.
Yeah,
And
as little
so-
as we can get away with.
How can we keep, all of the things we want to run? Because if we're camping in the right area, you just keep windows open and it'd be fine.
Yeah.
So
Hi, John
John
Chalker.
Chalker
Hello.
is here.
Welcome.
Happy Good Friday. So it is Saturday, but
Yeah, it
yes,
is Saturday,
and then
but
Easter it will be
Happy late
tomorrow.
Good Friday. Happy
So-
early Easter.
Sounds like the Nomadic Ramblers got a good deal.
Ah,
So-
yes. So they got the whole shebang.
Yep. But
Shebang, shebang.
honestly, if you have 600 watts of solar and you kept your battery at 100%, could you do it with 200 watts of solar, depending on how you use your power? I know a
Yeah.
lot of people. They're like, I have to have 600 amp hours. I have to have 1200 watts of solar.
'Cause
And I'm
their
like, what are you
usage-
doing? But their usage is high. They're
Their
like, well,
usage
I
is
want to
high.
wash my clothes
You
while I
know?
boondock. I want to use my ACs while I boondock.
Okay.
And those are things that are just huge power hogs,
Yeah.
and you have to have a huge amount of power to
Yeah.
be able to use it. And so for us, it's like I'm just looking at our usage currently when we boondock. How is that going to be different when we travel north?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a whole lot different. If it's too hot, we're going to open windows. If it's too hot, we'll throw the generator on
And we'll run our AC
and run
for
our AC.
the
But
hottest part of the day. And once it starts to be about the same inside outside,
Yep.
then we bring it down. And you guys, we don't run our AC at like 65.
No.
We run our AC at like
75.
77.
Yeah.
Like
Keep
we
it just below the 80.
just where you're just barely comfortable.
Yeah.
And where like if you're in a 90-day weather like we are
It still
today,
feels
90
nice.
day, you go in there. I mean, that's 15 degrees cooler, so you feel the difference.
Yes.
But we're not using a whole lot of power because those AC cycle off
Yep.
when it hits that temperature you're supposed
And
to.
so for us, we want to size our off-grid system to meet our needs,
And not go overboard.
instead of trying to keep up with the Joneses and get
Literally.
something literally, and get something that we probably wouldn't use. Because
we
honestly,
can always upgrade if we feel we need more.
Yeah.
More batteries, or we want to do more solar. At this point, again, we have to keep our weight down. And he's
Yeah.
got so many tools that I don't know that we could carry around, carrying around some
Yeah.
solar panels.
Nomadic Rambler says we want to run everything.
Everything.
He's going to add 600 more watts of solar, and when we get a cooler, we get to a cooler area.
1,200
So
altogether.
1,200 total.
Okay.
But
Do you have
that's.
enough roof for that?
But also,
Your rig isn't that big.
they have a residential refrigerator. They don't
Oh, I
have.
didn't
They
know
don't
that.
have a. Correct me if I'm wrong, Nomadic Ramblers, but I believe you guys have a residential refrigerator, and that in and of itself, I mean, would require you to have more battery power. So, I can't remember what it was, but I think it is.
I just
They had a
remember
lot
that.
of stuff that runs off electricity.
It's all like miniature.
So
Don't fall.
That-
He's not bothering anybody.
No.
So that's our plans.
No.
We have about 4 minutes left. I don't know if we want to give a little bit of a hint of.
Okay, just one hint of what we're doing this summer that you guys are going to be able to get involved in. I am super stoked about it. We still have so much planning to do,
Yep.
but we are sure we want to do something with merch. Okay, you guys, something that you can maybe possibly purchase or win or do something like that to show that you've been involved in what we're doing.
Yep.
So beyond that, unless you're the inner circle and you've heard a little bit about this,
We'll be giving more information
we'll
out.
be giving more information out. We still have to plan a lot of it. Yeah, it's gonna be so good for us, for our kids, for you guys getting involved, and
Great idea.
I'm super excited to see what the DFAM can do this summer. So
Yeah. Hope said we live on 12-volt wind boondocking. That's the same with
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
We primarily keep everything at 12-volt, except the fact that because we do social media and we do YouTube, we need to have a good inverter and a good way to be productive.
Mhm.
And
we're getting
and
there.
some people will be like, well, just get a laptop. Well, the
Yeah,
computer we
we
have.
had a laptop that he was editing off of, and it took him forever. And once he got
The Mac.
the Mac, his editing, I mean, the time was cut in half because the program ran faster. He was able to upgrade to a different program and go so much faster. So
Yep.
it was definitely a need in that regard. So we can't edit unless we're plugged in to the 120.
120 volt. Yeah, the regular house.
So,
power.
but he's got it all rigged now, guys. But we're gonna redo the office. We're redoing the dining room area. We've got so much to do, you guys.
It's great
Plus,
to be
our
busy.
planning our summer for you guys.
Yes.
So, all right.
I think it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be something. We're thinking it's gonna last most of the summer.
I think it'll last most of the summer. Our big push will start here. Our big push here will start probably
beginning of May.
May.
So-
We have a month to prepare to get ready to share with you
What we're doing.
what's gonna happen.
Yep. The Nomadic Rambler says I was tired of all my camera equipment going dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I mean, we were sitting there. We have battery packs, and we're trying to juggle battery packs and figure out how to charge things. We're charging stuff in the car while we drive.
I take my battery
And-
pack to work and plug it into the computer there all day long, and it would charge.
Yep. So it was time for the upgrade.
Mhm.
It's not a huge, massive upgrade as far as in terms of scale, but I think for what our needs are, I think it's going to be very nice.
And he's been dabbling now in it. And
Yep.
so if any of you want assistance in upgrading your system, he's got experience and he's for hire.
Yeah, you can always contact us if you are interested in getting some work done on your RV. And once I get a little more confident in a lot of this, the extra stuff,
Yeah.
we can help you guys out as well. So
All right, is that it, you guys? Any
Yeah.
other comments? Guys, we love hanging out with you guys and chatting and just, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I wish that we could sit around a campfire though and see everybody's faces.
Yeah. So this Adventures in Xanadu did join us.
Oh, hello, welcome.
Says hi. We are thinking like 2 construction generators ought to get her done.
Two construction.
Eat it.
Whoa.
That's like 10,000 watts.
Nobody's
of-
gonna want to camp near you,
Yeah.
and your kids are gonna have to wear earplugs.
Yep. Yeah. So
Two
just a
construction
joke. Late again. Hi guys. Looks like a nice park. Happy Easter. Days
Happy
Great Adventure
Easter.
said that we have 1,200 watts of solar, 1,200 watts of solar, and 400 amp hours in batteries.
That's awesome.
So
And does that 1200 solar, does that keep those 400 charged
yeah,
fully on a good day? That's the
we will have
question.
to sit down and chat with you guys on your guys' setup because I know you had, I can't remember. I think Aaron Jones
Aaron
installed that
did
system for you guys.
Setup, yeah.
So, anyways, it's been basically an hour. So, thank you everybody for joining. Nomadic Rambler
Happy
said
Easter.
Happy Easter. So,
Happy Resurrection Day. Because we won't see, well, we'll be on
Yeah.
certain people's live streams, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll get some footage of me on my birthday to share with you guys.
Yeah.
We have added some new stickers to our wall, but because we're on the phone, we can't show you any cool videos this time. So it's just us chatting. We've tried.
We tried.
We tried. We were gonna, but Garrett got busy.
Just making sure there's no egg.
Life
couldn't-
life
he couldn't set
happened
up the
and
whole
I got
live
stressed out
stream.
and
I don't do the whole live stream with OBS Studios or whatever it is. I can't.
yeah.
Hi.
So,
All right.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always,
Live
Live
life
life
intentionally.
intentionally.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Happy Easter.